Spreading God's Love One Heart at a Time is an online ministry built to encourage and bring the gospel of Jesus Christ to the digital world. This ministry was founded by Ariel Mobley in 2014 to not only ensure that everyone receives the light of hope, but to receive the gospel by passing out Bibles as well. If you would like to submit any testimonies or prayer requests, feel free to message them to Spreading God's Love One Heart at a Time's Facebook page, or email them to spreadinggodslove1heartatati@gmail.com. As always, you can visit the blog at spreadinggodslove1heartatatime.wordpress.com. Always remember, it's never too late to spread God's love. Hello, everyone. Today we're still going to be in Ecclesiastes, but this time we're going to go back a little bit to chapter 2, verses 14 through 23. And it says, "The wise man's eyes are in his head, but the fool walketh in darkness. And I myself perceived also that one event happeneth to them all. Then said I in my heart, As it happeneth to the fool, so it happeneth even to me. And why was I then more wise? Then I said in my heart that this is also vanity. For there is no remembrance of the wise more than of the fool forever, seeing that which now is in the days to come shall all be forgotten. And how dieth the wise man as the fool? Therefore I hated life, because the work that is wrought under the sun is grievous unto me. For all is vanity and vexation of spirit." Verse 18, "Yea, I hated all my labor which I had taken under the sun, because I should leave it unto the man that shall be after me. And who knoweth whether he shall be a wise man or a fool? Yet shall he have rule over all my labor, wherein I have labored, and wherein I have showed myself wise under the sun. This is also vanity. Therefore I went about to cause my heart to despair of all the labor which I took under the sun. For there is a man whose labor is in wisdom, and in knowledge, and in equity. Yet to a man that hath not labored therein, shall he leave it for his portion. This is also vanity, and a great evil. For what hath man of all his labor, and of the vexation of his spirit wherein he hath labored under the sun? For all his days are sorrow, and his travail grief. Yea, his heart taketh not rest in the night. This is also vanity." As we go back to chapter 2, you would really see, of course, this book was written by Solomon, one who had asked God for wisdom, and one of the many books that he had wrote. And one thing that really gets me about Ecclesiastes, that it really is true conviction, is when he always talks about vanity. When you read the book of Ecclesiastes, vanity is the key word. Vanity is the word that makes you say, that's true. It's so easy, especially if you reside in America, but also in other countries as well, that you get so consumed in work. You wake up, a lot of people wake up maybe 4, 5, 6, sometimes even 3, 7 in the morning. You get ready and you have to go. And as you go out, you're driving, because a lot of Americans can drive. You're driving and you're listening to the radio station, trying to hurry up, get to work. Rush, 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 rush. You hate the 8 o'clock traffic, and you go, 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 go. And you try to hurry to get to work, and it's rush, 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 rush. Lunchtime, try to go, 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 go. Go back to work. Rush, 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 trying to get all your work done. And when you get home, you're so tired, you maybe take care of your family or whatever your duties are. You go to bed and you wake up and do the same exact thing, at least about Monday through Friday for most of us. So it's so easy to get lost in all of the work and labor that we do. And it's so easy to find validation when our work is achieved, like promotions or awards or scholarships, or even, making presidents or dean's lists in college, or even in the districts, or elementary, middle school, high school. We're teaching our kids, all of the kids too, that, it's work, 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 work. But when do we ever sit back and really say, this really doesn't mean anything? When we take our last breath here on earth and we go and we ascend with Jesus on the other side, does he care if we have a promotion? It's a nice blessing, but that's not really going to get us into heaven. Making honor roll, and not trying to say, don't tell your kids that, of course, but, making honor roll or president's list, or, all of these different things that we find validation in, we have to really stop and realize that's not everything. And it's so easy to get consumed too into the materialistic things that those opportunities can have for us. That promotion can mean a new house, or that new job can mean a new car. It can mean a lot of things, and it's so easy to get that confused and to find validation within that. When you read Ecclesiastes and you find that word even from the very first chapter, vanity, it does something. And it forces you to realize, as you look around, it's nice to have a job. It's a blessing to have a job and a car and a house to live in, because, there are a lot of people that don't have those things. But we have to realize that's not everything. We need to realize we are more than just what we worked for. A reputation is a beautiful thing, and you work hard to gain it. But at the end of the day, you'll realize if your reputation is gone, that it really is nothing. Life is more than just going throughout our lives and just gaining. A lot of people, of course you've heard of the saying, the best gifts in life are free. I'm hoping I'm using that correctly. And it's true. Having morals, praying, faith, all of these things are things that you can't see it, you can't buy it, you can't touch it, but it's a beautiful blessing to have. And as we read that, it's a true reminder, especially when he says, as it happeneth to the fool, so it happeneth even to me. Why was I then more wise? And he was talking about how even when a fool passes away, the wise man passes away. But at the end of the day, the wise man nor the fool either had a legacy that was continued. When we pass away, we all pass away, whether we are the most famous people that ever walked the earth, or whether we were the most unknown person that ever walked this earth. We are seen as the same, especially in God's eyes. So as we go through life, we need to understand that life is more than just working so hard. We have to sit back and think, and really think, this does not mean everything. This job is not everything. This car is not everything. And as you would find, a lot of people who do have money, they realize that. They get what they want, and they sit in that nice big house, or they sit in that nice big car, but, life goes on. It's more than just the stuff that you have. So let's be reminded, and especially too, if you're that person, if I can just work to, I can get this house or whatever, that's nice. And I'm not going to tell you to not have a goal and a main objective to work towards. But let's just realize, don't solely focus on it, where we lose sight of all the other beautiful blessings that we see in life. And so many things to look around and say, I have a mother, a father, a sister. Even the people in our lives are a blessing. Those are things that you can't pay for. You can't pay for a mother. You can't pay for a father. And those are those key things that we need to realize. So as you go throughout your day and as you continue working, and I hope that you enjoy your work and do your best, let's just realize not to get so consumed where we find validation in that work, because that's where trouble comes. Let's find validation in our faith with Jesus Christ, and as we work and find the purpose and the will that He has for our life, and also to spread His word and His gospel to show others that He is the one that we're working towards, that we can all get on the other side and we can make it into the kingdom of heaven together and rejoice forever without being tired. So I hope you enjoyed this passage. I know I definitely, as always, I love Ecclesiastes. It is a true book that is 12 chapters, but it's 12 chapters where you're reminded of the true values of life, and it's a lot of great words of wisdom as well as proverbs too that you can easily find and reflect on those things. So I hope that you enjoyed the passage, and please feel free to go to that book and read it and study it and do some research, and even tell me what you think. Send it to Spreading God's Love One Heart at ti@gmail.com, or send me a message at Spreading God's Love One Heart at a Time's Facebook page, or you can comment on the blog Spreading God's Love One Heart at a Time.wordpress.com. I would love to hear what you think about Ecclesiastes and these passages. You never know. I would love to learn some different things that I've never thought of. So, as always, I hope you have a beautiful day, a beautiful week, and a beautiful rest of the year. And as always, I love you, and Jesus loves you way more.